In reality, building a city is pretty boring, and let's not even start talking about managing it. But I don't know what it is about this genre that makes these games so addictive. And today, we're going to bring you 15 great strategy games, all of which you can find links for in the description below. We start off with one of the best, most difficult, and oldest of the genre. Yep, this has everything, and it's Dwarf Fortress. This game has been growing since 2006 and offers us a practically infinite world of colony management and role-playing where your decisions count more than ever and just anything out there can kill you. Long live the Dwarf Kingdom. Factorio is another one of the greats. It allows you to build huge factories and create huge production lines. What I like the most is its progression system, starting with cutting down trees, making simple tools, and continuing until you get to having gigantic logistics. To all this, we must add the threats that we have found in our environment, because as we already know from the Avatar saga, nobody likes to have their land taken away. And if the content amount seems small to you, which I doubt, you can always put mods in abundance. Stranded: Alien Dawn is possibly the best colony simulator and management game of its kind in 2022. And to be honest, it came up really quietly. Until recently, it wasn't very well known, but I've been playing this game since day one and I've been seeing its evolution over time. I don't know if it's the impressive graphics or its world full of strange creatures, but this game is really engaging. It also has a lot of content, and they keep adding new content to it month by month, and recently it's finally reached its 1.0 version. I hugely recommend this game. Another great classic is Oxygen Not Included. I'll include it in the survivals video, but I think it should appear here as well. By the way, thank you very much for watching this video. If you don't want to miss more videos like this, subscribe and give a like to the channel to let us know that you want more content like this. We really appreciate it. So Oxygen, or Oxy as it can be called, is one of the best games of this genre. You have so many hours of play possible, many things to do, and once you start, you probably won't want to stop until you reach the top. That is, if you arrive clear. Plan B Terraform is a planetary management video game where you will transform the planet to make your city grow. It's not really a difficult game, but it works absolutely perfectly. It is super entertaining and it has simple but very comfortable graphics. Your objective will be to transform a desert, rocky, and lifeless planet into a green place full of life, creating a great metropolis. Next up on our list is one that most gamers know of, and it's none other than Rimworld. You must manage your colony of humans, which always end up dying for silly and stupid reasons. And at first it'll be simple, but as the game progresses, you'll find yourself with complicated management situations, and managing them well or badly will totally be the difference between life and death. All this is accompanied by a bunch of laughs along the way, as this is a great game, and I can confidently say I highly recommend this game. Spiritfarer is a management game that's highly acclaimed by critics and those who have played it. In Spiritfarer, you build a boat and explore a world full of stories. You can grow, harvest, cook, and create your own path in this world of ghosts. It is quite a deep and more relaxing game compared to the more action-oriented strategy games like others. We must highlight its graphical qualities, since they are animations drawn by hand and the different situations that the game takes you through. Victoria 3 should appear more near the top, because although there is a debate about its quality compared to Victoria 2, we can't deny that it is a fully fledged resource management game. You must choose a nation from the 19th century and take it to the top, as long as the other countries allow that to happen. All this in a very measured game, where even the last resource, be it military, diplomatic, or just raw and processed materials, can lead to a great crisis or a huge surge of power and wealth. Obviously, there are aspects to improve on, but we think it's a great game. Another game of the genre with a lot of controversy around it is Humankind. It's a game that tries to follow in the footsteps of the Civilization game series and does not try to hide it. For better or for worse, it does not reinvent the genre, but it offers us a journey through the evolution of man, through 60 different realistic historical cultures. We will go from the Neolithic to antiquity, and little by little, until we reach the industrial era. We want to be very clear that if you like Civilization, you are likely to love this game. And now comes Kenshi, who for me is many things. It is a drop-dead hole, a real-life simulator, and a great survival game. But we also put it in this list because I want to focus on its resource management aspect. At the beginning, you have 4 things and it gives you enough to not starve to death. But little by little, your group grows and management increases exponentially. Also, you can increase all this by installing the mod for more characters to be able to increase your people and create your own city just as big as the ones in the game itself. With all that said, Kenshi is a 10 out of 10 in everything. Clanfolk is another one for me of the great management games of 2022, just like Stranded, Alien Dawn. But in this case, we find ourselves in a medieval world where family is everything. One of the aspects that I like most about this game is that it has a pretty typical system of seasons of the year, which in this game just works wonders. In the spring and summer, you should and can collect as much as possible. Because in the winter, things are really harsh, and it's not a game where it's easy to get new members, because you have to gradually improve your relationship with others in order to increase your own potential. Highly recommended. Terraformers is another world transformation game just like Plan B. It's an indie game, but it's really well rated. You will create your system of settlements all over the planet until you manage to transform everything in your favor, obviously in efforts to create a great society. And we should tell you that in the game's own creators tell us that the idea of the game is to inspire future human exploration on Mars. And we still have 3 more games left, and be careful because they are excellent game titles. The first is Satisfactory, a titan of resource management. In this case, it's played in first person and you can play it cooperatively with other players. The graphics are very good, and little by little you build an incredibly large and expansive base. The objective of the game is to explore and exploit the planet to the extent of your imagination. Highly recommended. Captain of Industry is another one of the greats of 2022. It offers us an island full of resources and methods to explore said island. Its amount of technologies and resources is tremendous, and you have hours to spare. You can also have marine exploration with your combat ships. And now I bring you a game that specifically revolves around the world of business. This is Big Ambitions, which allows you to create your very own business empire and expand it with great realism. Very interesting if you're interested in the business world. And I'll leave you with some other game titles on the top of the screen that I'm sure you'll love.